That should stop them gophers from messing with my dirt.
Hello once again. Welcome to another Toa Onua review. Today I will be looking over Toa Onua. A little bit of set information. The set number is 8532. He was released in 2001. The set contains 30 pieces and at time of release was approximately $7. Just a little bit of a fun fact. The fact that Onua has only 30 pieces put into his construction makes him the lowest amount of pieces used in all 6 of the Toa Onua sets. So, let's move right into the pros and cons. Pros. Have to say the gear function again. The gear function is very cool, especially on Onua. He has claws. Turn this, the gears rotate, and the squeaky Onua claws will spin. They spin all the time. Another pro, color scheme. Since he's Toa of Earth, I guess black and dark gray makes sense. You know, caves, dark caves, I suppose. His eyes are green, so that you can very barely see them. In the small holes that consist of his eyelids, his mask. Now, something unique about Onua is that his head does not sit on top of his torso. It sits on the front of it. He is hunchback to the extreme. And I'm not just saying Hunchback of Notre Dame. No, it goes beyond that. Now, another thing is, like Galley, he doesn't have hands. Except he has more hands than Galley. This can be considered a pro or con. Mockus bit. I don't know. So going on to the cons. Have to say, once again, people would consider the gear function a con. Say it doesn't help with posability. On Onua, his arms kind of equalize. But still, they could flop down. Not on mine though, because the gears are very squeaky and solid. But for those who have the loose gears, just taking this contraption here, putting it into the slot here, just, come on, go in there. Just putting the contraption in like this, the gears will not move. So some other basic cons would probably be the lack of moving elbows and knees, and his head. His head, with the others you have an easier time of modifying it so that his head can move. Not as obvious. With Onua, not so much, since his head sits right on his torso. Now, in the prior review, looking over Kopaka, I mentioned that Onua was probably the only other one with a gray neck, and this is true. Now, one other possible con would probably be the fact that he does only, his head is hunchbacked. You know, it can look odd. And in the set released in 2002, the Exotoa, all the Toa are supposed to be able to go in. Well, Onua and Pohatu have some trouble, since they're hunchbacked like this. Some modification will allow it to work, but the stock set, as is, will not go. Just is not gonna happen. So, let's move on to collectability. This is the Kanohi Pakari, the Mask of Strength. This comes with the set. The other masks that you can collect consist of a black Kakama, a black Hao, black Akaku, a darker transparent Cow Cow, it's a little bit darker than Kopaka's, finally, a Black Miru. But, as said prior, the only one that comes with the set is this. This is the one most associated with him. So yeah, I think he's pretty cool. But as with the others, not much to say other than that. Kind of a small one. See, actually the shortest of the Toa, which I guess coincides with the fact that he has the least amount of parts. But that's pretty much it. That is Onua. So, next week I will be going over Pohatu, the final set review for the Toa Mata. I hope to see you then, and if there's anything I might have missed, leave that down below. Until next week, I bid thee adieu. All of you, hopefully.